If you've ever given up on a goal, today's video is meant just for you. What's up, everyone? I'm Antonio, and here we help you set goals, stay focused, and get results for a better life and a better you. Now, part of that was staying focused once you've set a goal. Where I see so many people give up is the fact that they lack motivation throughout the entire way through. And it's not that they need external motivation from a YouTube video or from a pump-up song or from anything like that. It's that they need the internal motivation to continue on. And today we're gonna solve that exact problem with knowing what your why is. So we're gonna cover a few things: why you need a why, how to figure out what your why is, the types of different whys, and what to do once you know what your why is, so you can stay motivated throughout the entire way. So back in 2015 and 2016, I was a big YouTube consumer. I was watching videos all the time. And I've always had this thought that I wanted to start a YouTube channel, but I never ever took action on it. I kept saying like, yeah, I'm gonna do it, and then never did. A year would go by, and I'd be like, this is the year I'm gonna do it, never did. Another year would go by. This is the year I'm gonna do it, never did. And the reason why I wanted to do it is because I had this passion that I wanted to talk about things that I knew that people needed to hear, but weren't listening to it, but weren't learning it. And I wanted to be a voice for those people. So I was really scared though. The reason why I didn't start was because I had all of my friends that would probably make fun of me. Anyone that I went to college with would make fun of me. Anyone that I went to high school with would definitely make fun of me for starting this YouTube channel and talking about these things that make people uncomfortable. So I had this fear of actually starting the YouTube channel because of what other people would think about me. And the sad part was I knew that what I was talking about was something that was good, that people needed, but I had this inner conflict of not being able to do it because I was scared that people would see me and not believe me or watch me fail, and I didn't want any of that. So then, as many of you know, one day my brother got diagnosed with stage 4 lymphoma, Hodgkin's lymphoma, in February of 2017. And when he found out the news, my family and close friends were all devastated and shocked. Someone this young could be affected by cancer and have the chance of dying. And that's when I knew that people needed this information more than ever, when it affected my close friends and family. And my brother at that point had decided to continue finishing school and continue his internship, all while doing chemo. And to me, that was such a motivating, that was so empowering, and I honestly used that to put all my excuses to the side. I was like, look, there's all these people out there that need this information that aren't applying it, and I want them to believe that they can change their life, that their life is not handed to them and they can't do anything about it. Instead, they can do whatever they want. So what did I do then? I recorded that first video in my parents' backyard. It was a warm day in February over here in Jersey, and I posted it online where many of my friends saw and were like, what the hell is this kid doing? But the reason why I told you this story is that my brother's situation now allowed me to have a deep enough reason why. A deep enough reason why that pushed all of my fears to the side that I had internally, that I had externally, and it showed me that I needed to do this and that this was my calling to help other people do this. And no matter what I would face, I would just have to overcome it and continue on that way. So this leads me to why you actually need a why. Having a why, it gets you to take action towards your goals even when you don't want to. For example, in my brother's situation, I didn't want to start a YouTube channel emotionally because I was scared of what would happen, but I did it anyway because I had a deeper emotional reason why, that my family and friends were being affected by the situation and other people needed to see it. So it helps you be consistent by constantly remembering it. You'll constantly remember the reason why you started and you'll keep going. Now, the second reason why you need a why is it gives you a more specific what. What is the goal that you're trying to achieve? Now, starting a YouTube channel is a pretty general goal, but when I decided that I was going to start a YouTube channel to help others change their lives, that was more specific. And how did I figure that out? From the why. The why was that my brother was able to go through the situation and push through, and that situation was a motivating reason why that I needed other people to do the same thing, to be able to change their life no matter what the circumstance was. So it helped me figure out what I was going to achieve. Now, there's 3 types of whys that I've come up with. First is the selfish one, which is where most people start. And this is the one that only really benefits you. An example of this is I'm gonna work out so I can improve my body so girls or guys would like me, right? That's what a lot of people look for in goals. The problem with these is they're not that motivating. The second one is a little bit better, and it's mixed. It's when it benefits you and others. So, for example, making more money will benefit you because your lifestyle will be able to increase, but at the same time, it'll also benefit your family because they will have access to your money as well. And you can afford new things and avoid things that a lot of people without money can't face. And the third, the highest level, is a selfless goal. One where the primary benefactor is someone else. Something like this would be creating a cure for cancer, and even if you didn't have it, only because you were super motivated to help people with cancer. The lives that you would affect every single day if you did something like that. It would be, insane. So now that we know the types of whys, what are some questions we can ask to figure out what our why is? This way we can make it real easy for you. Now, first I want to establish that there's some caveats here. There can be multiple reasons why, okay? It doesn't have to be one. And I see this often discussed as a reason why, one reason why. Do not worry, this can be multiple things. In fact, the more things it's attached to, the better, because now you have more motivating reasons to get up out of bed to do the things that you want to do. So, on to the questions. First, simple one. Ask yourself why you want that goal. Most people say they want something without really knowing why. An example of this is you see someone who's fit on Instagram and all of a sudden you want to start working out. That's not enough of a reason why, okay? So start writing out all the reasons why. Even if they're all selfish ones, start writing out the reasons why. You'll start to figure out what is happening inside you and how you are motivated about this, and actually how important this goal is to you. The next thing I would ask, which is a selfish question, how would you feel if you had X? How would you feel if you had that goal? How would you feel if you had that body? How would you feel if you started that YouTube channel? How would you feel if you started that side business? How would you feel if you wrote that book? This may mean I'm making more money for myself, or I look better so I feel more confident. Those are all good reasons. Those are selfish reasons though. So we want to write all these down. The next question is, how would X impact my family? How would achieving this goal impact my family? This is a mixed or a selfless goal. So let's think about that. How, if you start that YouTube channel or if you start that side business, how will it affect your family? How, if you change your body? How, if you change your mind? How will that affect your family? Think about it. Will you be improved and then be able to improve your interactions with them? That's an example. I'm not sure. That's something you need to think about. How will this impact my friends? This is another mixed and selfless question, but you need to ask yourself that and how it pertains to your friends and acquaintances. How will this impact the people around me? Now this means your town, your community, the clubs that you are a part of, the job that you have, the extracurricular activities that you do, the people that you're in contact with every single day. How will you improving yourself impact them? For me, I want to impact 10 million people with my YouTube channel, Instagram, blog. I want to help 10 million people. And if I can help 10 million people feel like they can change their life no matter what has come their way, then I have done my job. This is primarily a selfless question, which the more we have of these, the better, because there's more people counting on you for that. And then a last selfish question I would ask is how would this impact you mentally, physically, emotionally, financially, spiritually, whatever elite way you can think? Ask yourself that question. Now, at the end of this, you'll have all of these reasons why, okay? Now here comes the most important part, the part that allows you to stay motivated all the way to the end of your goal. So the first step is write out the reasons why, like you did above. 2, I want you to go into the description, click on the goal builder that I created, input the reasons why inside the question for the reasons why, and fill out the rest of the goal builder. This will email you a PDF with all of your parts of your goal, including all of your reasons why. The next step is to print out this PDF or have it on your phone where you can readily see it at any point in time. And what I want you to do is to read this goal every morning and night. While you're reading this, I want you to feel those feelings that you wrote out. Feel the reasons why, and see the things as if you've accomplished your goal. So for me, I feel what it's like to impact 10 million people, the confidence that I have, the enthusiasm I have to have in my voice. the motivation I have to have every single day to get there. I also see what it's like to have 10 million subscribers on my YouTube channel or 10 million followers on my Instagram. Just as a number to see the 10 million people that I'm influencing. Now, step 4 is to repeat that step daily, morning and night. That is how you stay motivated. That's how you stay on track, by paying attention to why you started and remembering yourself about that constantly. I've seen too many people give up on things that they say they want to do, okay? This video should help you figure out if you really want to do that thing. And if you do, a way to stay motivated even when you can't find a way to do that. Even when you thought you couldn't do that before. Like this video if you like it, and click the subscribe button down below to follow along with more videos like this.